Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, First of all, I want to say sorry to Mr. View that I can't attend your class for final exam, and I just have done my job at 2. I'm sorry, sir. And before I start my presentation, let me appreciate to you. So I still can do my what's that, my final exam. Yeah, eventually I do it from my smartphone. May I start now, sir? Actually, I don't really know about food states, but okay, I'll try my best. Okay, I'll start now, sir. Food estates refers to a large-scale agricultural project focused on mass production of food crops. It is designed to address food security, encourage economic growth, and what's it? Um, optimize land use for sustainable farming. And how to establish a food estate? The first thing is land identification and acquisition. Identify suitable land that is fertile and has access to water resource. Ensure it is sufficient to accommodate large-scale farming. Acquire land legally, following local regulation and engaging in community consultations. Second is um, soil and climate analysis. Conduct detailed soil tests to determine its suitability for specific crops. Analyze the climate to ensure that the chosen crops can thrive in the region's weather. Um, and the third is crop selection. Choose crops that are high in demand and can grow well in the region. Staple crops like rice, maize, or wheat are commonly grown. Consider crop rotation and diversification to improve soil health and prevent depletion. The fourth is infrastructure development. Build a, sorry, build essential infrastructure like irrigation systems, roads, storage facilities, and processing plants. Invest in technology and machinery to support efficient farming practices like um, what's that? Tractors, irrigation systems, and harvesting tools. The fifth is um, ah, financial and resource planning. Secure funding either through um, ah, government support, private investors, or international organizations train local farmers and workers to operate modern equipment and adopt sustainable farming methods. And then, ah, sus- wait, wait, sir. Sustainability measures. Um, Implement sustainable farming practices, including efficient water use, organic fertilizers, and pest management. Ensure biodiversity and soil conservation measures are in place. And let's talk about benefits of food estates. After I search and I read in your article, I search in Google either. I found that food estate has so many benefits. The first is boost food security. By producing large quantities of staple crops, food estate can help reduce dependence on food imports and ensure food availability for the local population. And then job creation and economic growth. Large, large scale farming requires a labor force, offering employment opportunities for local communities from farming to logistics. By selling crops locally and internationally, food estates can boost regional economies and contribute to national growth. Then, ah, efficient land use. Food estates optim, sorry. Food estates optimize land use by producing crops at scale, often on previously underutilized or abandoned land. And um, okay, the next is technological investments. Food estates encourage the use of modern farming technologies and machinery, leading to higher productivity and innovation in agriculture. And oh, wait, okay, and then the infrastructure development. Governments and investors often develop better roads, water supply, and electricity in areas around food estates, benefiting the wider community. And let's move to disadvantage of food estates. The first is environmental degradation. Um, Large scale farming can lead to deforestation, soil erosion, and the loss of biodiversity, especially if not managed sustainably. Water source can be what's that? Can be uh, ah overexploited, and chemical runoff from pesticides and fertilizers can contaminate rivers and ecosystems. The second is social di- um, social displacement. Communities living on or near proposed food estate lands can be displaced if their lands are acquired for the project, causing social unrest or loss of livelihoods. Oh yeah, that's enough. The third is sorry. The third is monoculture practices. Um, Many food estates focus on growing one or two types of crops or monoculture, which can lead to soil depletion and increased vulnerability to pests and disease. The fourth is dependence on external resources. Food estates often rely heavily on um, expensive technology, machinery, and fertilizers, which can make them um, uh, unsustainable without consistent investment. And the fifth is risk of overproduction. Overproduction in food estates can lead to a surplus that may lower market prices, negatively affect sorry negatively affecting smaller farmers who can't com- compete with large scale operations. Okay, the conclusion is food estates offer significant potential in addressing food security, improving agricultural productivity, and creating jobs. However, they come with environmental, social, and economic challenges that need careful planning and sustainable management. Balancing large scale production with ecological preservation and um, community well-being is crucial for the long-term success of food estates. Yeah, that's all from me, sir. Thank you for your attention and good afternoon.